Well, we wanted to get better in some areas. We got better in our special teams groups. We had to play a lot of players. Unfortunately, we probably lost another one. But the next guy got to step up and go. I think we found a couple linebackers. I thought they played really well. Traven and Montrell. So you might as well consider both of them freshmen because they've never played there. Either one of them played there before their safeties, but played very well. Did what we needed to do and tried to slow it down as much as we could, to be honest with you. On to SMU.
Coach, what does the loss of Kenny mean to you?
Next guy, just like all the rest of them. You make a lot more about injuries than I do. I mean, I don't talk about them. I mean, we played with 50 players a couple years ago, so. Next guy I play up.
How was Downing for you?
Okay. He got ran by a couple times, so he learned some things that I told him that he was doing. Now he understands. The last one, though, was the corner's fault. He came off on the running back. There was no reason the corner to come off on the vertical route, so. There were some learning things, but on the long touchdown, that's the only thing I'm not very happy with, is we had him about 50 yards, and we had about every person that had not played in the ball game in there, and the guy went 70 or 80 yards on a touchdown, so. But it doesn't matter who we put in there. We put him in there, you're not supposed to let him score, or you don't get play. That's what the rule is. Doesn't matter who's in. So.
Do you think your guys are getting used to not being aware who might be beside them from?
Well, I don't understand.
I mean, these are a lot of changes for them to get used to.
There's a lot of changes for you, not for us. That's what we do.
Coach, you always talk about this offense in the second year, not knowing where it's going. Through the second game, where are you seeing everything?
I still think we've got a lot of improvement. I thought we started very slow, but you know, you got to understand, it's reality somewhere in between Minnesota and this defense we played today, and we'll play a better one at SMU next week. And you'll keep. I mean, every week will be like that, but you got to come ready to play. Nothing's going to come easy. I didn't really feel like today was easy for them. But, you know, in the start of the second quarter, I mean, it could have been a lot worse. We slowed it down. I said, look, if you want your twos to play and run the offense in the second half, then we've got to slow this down, and so that we're not, because I'm not going to let the score get out of hand, which to me it's still out of hand. But, I mean, even on the last drive, we ran the ball. But, so we're glad we got out. No injuries, I don't think. More people got a chance to play. We didn't have to play a lot of plays, and so that means you got less chance of people getting hurt, and we get on to the next ball game. So.
Wilson and Summers were good for you preparing on the short week?
Well, actually, the guy played best with Traven. Traven Howard will be a starting Sam linebacker next week. He made an unbelievable play on a jailbreak screen, an unbelievable play on a double out, unbelievable play on 2 run plays. I mean, unbelievable. Those guys last year would not have made any better play than what he did today. I mean, he played great. You know, we knew that if we had a chance, that's what was going to happen. We're going to put him in, and we kind of threw him in the fire, and he did unbelievable. So, you know, really the depth chart gets hurt is not in offense and defense. We'll survive that. It's really special teams. So you saw Rico Evans today. You saw Alex Dunham. You saw Nico Smalls. You saw a couple big wide receivers play special teams. Those guys are going to have to. It was all new guys. It wasn't even second team guys on kickoff. The last 4 or 5 kickoffs, it was threes. And guys, as we're just trying to build and get guys experience because people are going to have to play down the road. So I mean, we got work to do because you're going to have to keep people healthy.
Your special teams got a boost today with Cavante returning a couple of those.
I mean, I told you guys, we've had a hard time tackling him. He's going to make the first guy miss. So it's he's good at bowling. If we would have blocked the way we needed to block, the one should have been a touchdown. We didn't get the one block we needed, and we should have had it. So. We'll wait till Sunday. We'll enjoy it right now.
Are you saying that you tried to slow the game down?
Second quarter. Yeah, because if you score 50 in the first half, then you gotta run the ball second half when you put your number 2 and number 3 quarterbacks in. So the score was what, 35, I think. So then I can run my whole offense the second half with my second team offense. But if you don't do that, then you don't do that, then you can't, then you end up just doing what we did with Foster. You just gotta hand the ball off every time and run the clock. Like we did the one drive where you just go down the field. But I told them we gotta let the air out of it until we get into halftime so we get an opportunity to run our offense second half. So, like I said, reality's somewhere in between. And you hate to score 70 any way you do it. So you don't like it scored on you, you don't like it, like I told him, I tried to slow it down in the second quarter, and I slowed it down in the fourth quarter. So, and we did everything we could to do what we needed to do. We played a lot of people. I mean, I asked a couple of them, I said, is that guy eligible? I'd never seen him on the field. In fact, we had 2 39s on him one time, we had to run one guy off. And then we tried to put him back on, which is a penalty. You guys all remember the Kansas State game, so it was an interesting last 5 minutes.
What'd you think of Denzel Johnson's play?
Great. He was physical, he was in the right place. He's a guy that can play linebacker too. We about played him at weak safety some. I mean, we rotated people, because Peanuts played weak, he's played free, he's played strong. Nick got in it free, Nico got in it free, Ray played weak. Nick Orr played weak. I mean, it'll be a wild 10 games. But who would want it any different? Why could we just have some ho-hum deal? I mean, why not make it exciting? I mean, that'd be too boring. I mean,
Is that what went through your head though when you saw Kenny down?
no, I don't. I know what went through my head. I felt bad for him. But he has a redshirt year, and we're not careful. We're not going to have any scholarships because the whole defense will be redshirted. Because all the 3 guys went down, they all have redshirt years. I mean, Peanut's got a redshirt year. I mean, you just go down through the list. I mean, so it is what it is. It's not worth talking about. We just, we need to get Davion back. That'd help. We got to get some guys back. So.
Well, I guess what I was trying to ask earlier is, how are you guys reacting to adversity?
I've been starting with them since 2 days. I've been creating adversity since the first walkthrough. Because you got something. That's how we've always grown guys up. Is make practice harder than it is in a game. And so, it's as you see tweets, you ask for excellence, you got a chance for greatness. So you got to keep trying to be perfect. And the reality's somewhere in between. But I mean, I saw watching the ESPN this morning. Our linebackers and our safeties suck. So we'll see if they suck.
Just watching from over there, how do you think your quarterback did this week?
I mean, I think he did what he needed to do. I mean, I don't think he was inspired. Once you get up 21, I don't know if he was inspired after the first quarter. But he ran the offense and did what he needed to do. He didn't like, when I said we're going to put Bram in, he didn't like throw a fit. Don't take me out. So he knows. You got to get to the next ball game. I mean, you just look how things are going. It's just better that you find a way to win, then you move on. I mean, I'd rather give up the one long run than have my number 1 defense in the game and somebody get hurt on a chop block and lose a D tackle in the fourth quarter. I mean, some years you try to be yardage-wise the best defense in the nation or in the league, and some years you just try to win by 1 point, try to hold that team to one less, and that's probably with the numbers we have and how we do things. That's going to be our job this year. It's got to be about doing all. But I don't know about you, but I don't care who you play. It's hard to people. I don't know how many passing yards do they have. 21. I mean, that guy threw for 300. He threw for a lot of yards last year. So And I said, on Tuesday, I thought we were gonna be better. Guys really practiced Thursday night, last night on the radio show with Brian. I said, I thought our guys got better because we finally, instead of working on fly sweeps and counters and all the things, we got a chance to just work on the pass this week. Because these guys were a 10-4 wideout type group, and so it really helped us with our corners and our safeties just to get a chance to work on the pass, do it. Now we're gonna keep seeing a lot. There's a lot better football teams that can throw the football in our league than what we saw today. But you liked what you saw.
Pass rush was also improved.
Well, the problem, we let the first drive, we're trying to rush up the field, and going into the ball game, we knew they're their best weapon. And we said, we cannot let the quarterback run. Well, we didn't really follow that game plan very well in the first drive. I think most of the yardage came with quarterback running. And so we had to change up some of our schematics to make sure that we had a guy spy on the quarterback so he couldn't take off. So the rest of the game, really didn't see the guy running it as much. But, we just got to be smarter about those kind of things.
Trying to get shots to Kobe early down the field.
That's just normal. Again, like I said, it's the defense that dictates it. Last week, they played over the top of him. They didn't let him be that guy. Today, they didn't. You saw him every time they threw deep as one-on-one. So it's, the coverage dictates who we throw to and how you get it. You play over the top there, then you run the football, and then you throw to the other dudes. It was good for him, good to see him get some where we get in a rhythm and doing some of those kind of things. At a couple of them, I thought we underthrew. I thought we had him deep 2 times. Once for sure that he had him beat, and we underthrew it where the DB had an opportunity to be a part of it.
And plays that Story and Porter made for you in the end zone.
That's what 6'4" guys are supposed to do.
Yeah.
I mean, we practice that stuff all the time. I know because we got to play against red zone defense and have to play the fades. And there's not many better than doing that than Doc. He's really good. Story's caught a couple, so we just got to keep. You just got to take it out. Yes, am I excited that we won? Yes, but we know we got a lot of good football ahead of us. But this team here competed. They played Kansas State last year, and before it was all said and done, I think it was like 56-17. So.
Let's go about 2 more questions. Was Sean Nixon out just in favor of getting some other guys in the second half?
We just had a bunch of guys. Christensen ran the ball. He really does a nice job at running back. Again, you got 10 games left. We're not into keeping people. People went in because of keeping people healthy, not in because keeping people happy, in keeping people. You're getting ready to fix a lot more physical defenses, a lot tougher running, and all of it. You're trying to keep all four of them healthy. Whatever we got to do. Played 6 tailbacks today. So.
Final question.
Aaron Green look more in shape and.
I have to watch. I don't remember really much of what he did today. To be honest with you.
He scored twice for you.
5 carries, 22 yards. I think it was more of a get it out of hand. We don't need you, so give everybody else the carries kind of game.
Okay, thanks, Coach.
Yep.
Bring the players in next.